classes we have is on Boolean and logical instructions. So first program we have is to find whether the given number is even or odd. So write an assembly language program to find whether the data stored in the RAM location 25H is even or odd. If it is odd, then send high value to port 1.7 bit and send low value otherwise. So we have the 25H location. So the data of it has to be retrieved. So copy it to A and then check the D0 bit of accumulator if it is even or odd. So if D0 is 0, then the data is even, and if D0 is 1, then the data is odd. So if it is an odd number, D0 bit will be 1, and if it is an even number, D0 bit will be 0. So we have to check for the bit D0 in the accumulator, which has the content of the location 25H. So when D0 bit is having 0 value, then we have to clear the content D7 bit of port 1. Whereas if D0 bit is having 1 value, then we have to set the content of D7 bit, that is of port 1. So in the program we have the 25H location accessed using R0 register, and then the content is accessed and it is copied to A. Then we are checking the D0 bit of the accumulator for even or odd. So if there is no bit, means D0 is having 0 value, then we have to clear the content of D7 bit of port 1. And if D0 bit of accumulator is having 1 value, then there is a bit. Then we have to set the D7 bit of port 1. So the program is as shown.
Next program is to verify XOR table. So write an assembly language program to realize an exclusive OR gate. So assume P1.0 and P1.1 as inputs and P2.0 as output bit. So we have port 1's D0 and D1 bit as input and port 2's D0 bit as output. So the truth table of XOR gate is for 0-0 combination of input we have output 0, and for 0-1 combination of input we have output 1, and for 1-0 combination of input we have output 1, and for 1-1 combination of input we have output 0. So as shown in the program, we can load the value to the port 1. So port 1 will be loaded with the value FC, FD, FE and FF. So for the 4 combinations, these values has to be loaded to port 1, and then the content of port 1 is loaded to accumulator, and then we'll check the bit in port 1's D0 and D1. So based on the combinations, we have to check for the bits in port 1, that is D0 and D1. So JB P1.0 next. So if port 1's D0 bit is having a bit, then we'll move to the next location, and there we'll check port 1 D1 bit whether it is having a bit, and if it is having a bit, then we'll move to next 2 location where the content of D0 is cleared in port 2. So this is for the combination 1-1 input, combination 1-1. So output is 0. Suppose in third line JB P1.0 next, if the port 1 doesn't have a bit, that is D0 bit is 0, then we'll move to the fourth line. So again port 1.1 is checked, that is D1 bit is checked, and if it is having a bit, then we'll move to next one location. So we'll be setting the port 2's D0 bit. So it is for combination 0-1. So 0-1 combination of input, we are having the output 1. So similarly for the other 2 combinations, the output is set or reset, that is set or cleared.
Next program is to illustrate the logical operations. So we have the assembly language program written to illustrate the logical operations AND, OR, NOT and XOR. So the 2 inputs are taken, that is 20H and 10H. So they are loaded to the registers R1 and R2, and the value of R1 register is loaded to A. So A has the value 20H, and we are doing the AND operation of 20H with 10H, that is stored in R2. So ANL is the instruction used for that. So ANL A, R2 is AND operation of 20 and 10H, and the result is loaded to R0. Same way for the OR operation, we are using the value of R1 and R2. So R1 value is loaded to A, and we are performing the OR operation of A and R2. Then the result is moved to R3. Similarly, we are finding the complement and XOR between A, that is having 20H value, and 10H.
So let us see the execution of the programs in exercise 4, that is Boolean and logical instructions. So the first program is to find whether the given number is even or odd. The number is stored in the location 25H. So we have the program written and the program file is added to the project window. So first we will build the target. So then we will move to the debug, start stop debug session, and we have to give the input in the memory location 25H. So go to view, click on memory window, memory 1. So we have to access the 25H location. It is internal memory. So press I in the keyboard, colon 25H, and then press enter. So here give the number, the input. So let us take the number as 07H. So it should be an odd number. So then go to view, watch window, watch 1. So here enter expression, double click on it and type P1.7, press enter. So then go to debug, run. So the P1.7, that is bit 7 of the port 1 is set high because 07 is an odd number. So we have set the D7 bit of port 1 as high. So let us check for the another input. So go to debug, stop the debug session. Again go to debug, start the debug session, and go to memory window. In the 25H location, give a number which is even, so 04H. Then press enter, and then go to the watch window and go to debug, go to run. So we can see the D7 bit of port 1 is reset to 0 since it is an even number. Then stop the debug session. Next program we have is to illustrate the XOR truth table. So the program is written and the program is saved in .asm extension, and then we add the program file to the project window, and then we have to build the target. So click on the program file and press F7 in the keyboard. Then go to debug, start stop debug session, and in the watch window give the three expressions for port 1 D0 bit, port 1's D1 bit, and port 2's D0 bit. So as given in the program, we have the input for port 1 as FC. So based on that, the port 1's D0 and D1 bit will change. So once we give the run command. So go to debug, click on run. So we can see the port 1's D0 bit and D1 bit is 0. So the output that is shown in port 2 D0 bit is 0. Similarly, we can check for the other three combinations by changing the value for port 1 in the program. So we can have FD, FE and FF for the other three combinations. Then go to debug, stop the debug session, and then for the next input change the value in the program and build the target, and again go to debug, start the debug session, check the output by clicking the run command. The next program we have is to illustrate the operations of AND, OR, NOT and XOR gates. So we have the program written and saved, and the program file is added to the project window. Then we have to build the target. So click on the program file and press F7 key in the keyboard, and then go to debug, start stop debug session, and then we can check the output in the registers. Since in the program we have the registers used, so the input is given to the registers R1 and R2, and the output is being checked in the respective registers. So go to debug, click on run. So we can see the input 20H loaded to R1. So we can see in the register window R1 is having 20 value and R2 is having 10 value, and then the AND operation result is in R0. So 20 and 10, the AND operation between that is 0. And then we have OR operation, 20 plus 10 is 30. The result is stored in R3. So R3 is having 30 value. And then we are complementing the A value, that is R1 register content, that is 20H. So the result is DF, which is stored in register R4. Then the XOR operation is performed and the result is stored in R5. So XOR of 20 and 10 is 30. So in this way we can see the outputs in the register window.